Hey guys, Anthony of Austin's Toko Weapons Guild here with Andreas. Today we're talking about Fabris Plate 45. In Plate 45, Fabris talks about a wound of a second against an extended fourth. And he gives us two ways that we can kind of get into here. I'm going to start with the second one because this is far easier, far more intuitive, makes the most sense. And we're going to kind of transfer back to the first one. So in the second plate, we start to the inside, both in third. And I'm making an invitation and just kind of drop my tip. From here, opponent will just kind of turn into fourth, make an attack, closing out this line, stopping me from making anything back, right? So that's the assumption, that's my expectation when I'm making this invitation. I'm saying, here's an opening, here's how to attack, here's how I'm gonna deal with it. So as I drop this, as he turns in, I'm going to turn my heel out, right? And just like we saw with plate 44, this is gonna bring my left shoulder forward, and this can go even past. I really wanna really extend, really turn, and I'm trying to take this target away from him, right? If I'm in normal extension, I'm being hit, he can lean, right? I'm hit even more. But if I can start turning this away, again, it's bringing my left shoulder into play more, also giving me more time to react. So as he comes through, I drop here, turn out, press out. I want to take his sword, press it down. I'm bringing my second nice and high so I can wound in the chest. So again, third to the inside, I drop to make an opening, I turn, I drop, controlling his sword, raising my own. So that end position is super uncomfortable to get into. Sans loss of practice per standard for Fabris. So starting from the outside, it's a little bit more work. So we start to the outside, and my opening, my invitation now is a cavazione without any sort of tempo or prompting or anything. We're just starting there outside and say, you know what, I'm gonna change lines. So remember, I'm not doing a cavazione like this. I'm just saying my point's on the other side now, you need to deal with this because something else is gonna happen if you don't. His reaction again, as proper, is turning back out into fourth, which would pick up my point, set him aside. His extended position helps give him this extra leverage and coverage to keep everything safe. And at that tempo, I'm not gonna be able to kind of disengage to wound. So again, this seems to be the reaction I'm baiting him into making. So from the outside, I cavazione over as he reacts. I'm going to turn into second, twist my heel again, which helps disengage my sword, pulling it back. And as I drop down, I'm going to extend through into my own attack. And it's almost like weaving and unweaving the swords really quickly, so it seems fairly surreal, counterintuitive starting off, but it's really kind of smooth and graceful when it starts to play out. So again, starting third to the outside, I make my cavazione. As he reacts, I press him down, controlling his blade, making my own attack in the tempo. So one more. From the outside, engage, I catch, disengage, and press through. Fabris does have his talent at the end that normally a fourth would make a wound at chest height, and the only reason my opponent's blade is so low is that my left hand isn't pressing wide, it's pressing down and out. And that kind of gives that cue for what this cross position really wants to be, really wants to turn into. So this one felt fairly straightforward. Again, it's a little bit of work getting the body situation, getting yourself to turn the heel. Notice he says turning the heel, not turning on the heel. So I've been doing it rotating on the ball of my foot to kind of situate and drop everything back and falling through. This moving from the heel doesn't seem to give you that same level of drop and placement that moving on the ball of the foot does. So if there's any questions or comments, people want to discuss this or have feedback, different interpretations, please reach out. You can comment below. We have email. We're on Facebook. Anything like that is great. Otherwise, as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see everyone next time.